The second part of our video series is Leading with Trust. This month we have Dylan from Gateway Housing, Emily Ray from Brent Council, and Shabana from Eastlight Community Homes. And they're going to be sharing their views and experiences of what it feels like when they do have trust, what it feels like when they don't, and what it is they do in order to build trust with those around them.
How do I build trust? I think the obvious thing is that you do what you say you're going to do, and that's irrespective of whether it's a huge strategic political piece of work or actually just giving somebody an update on something by the end of the day if you said you would. So following through on that and acknowledging how important it is that you keep your word is an excellent way to build trust. For me as a leader, I think it's important to be consistent in your reaction and your views and your approach to things. Obviously, we can change opinions on stuff as new information or evidence emerges, but for your team and your colleagues to know that when they come to you about a certain issue, they can almost preempt what your reaction is going to be, helps give them a level of trust, particularly when they're going to come to you with something that they're struggling with or that they feel they need to bring your attention to that might be quite difficult for them to talk about. If they know that you will genuinely listen and take them seriously and be there for them, that contributes to the trust. I think giving out praise as well, so recognising other people's efforts and what their contribution has been towards delivering your overarching vision builds trust, because they know that whatever hard work that they put in, it's going to be acknowledged and they feel like they are seen and they are heard. And getting down and dirty into the weeds, it's really important that we don't stay too disconnected, which is quite easy to do when you're working remotely. You need to see what's happening for all different roles within your team, the cases that they're dealing with, the issues that they're facing, so that you can give advice, give guidance, make sure that your service is responding to a new emerging issue, and also make sure that the support, the welfare support is there for everyone.
So what does it feel like when you don't have trust? Well, we've all worked in an environment where we've been new to an organisation or new to a role, where we've had to build trust as part of the bonding process. However, it's challenging for anyone to work in a place where you constantly don't have trust, as it feels demotivating. So it's a really unhealthy environment, and some of the things that you may see are silo working, blame culture, and almost definitely poor performance, which will basically lead to low satisfaction, both from residents and staff, high complaints, and a high staff turnover, because it's not an environment that anyone feels they want to be part of.
What would I do to build trust? Well, I think the important thing here is that I feel that trust is at the heart of every relationship. Therefore, it's important to embed that as part of your culture, your behaviour at work, at home. Honesty is really the best policy. Learn to own your mistakes so colleagues can see that you're only human. They'll appreciate that. Treat everyone with respect. It's how you want to be treated, and definitely give credit. When somebody's done a great piece of work, give praise. Don't take anyone's credit. Let staff receive that recognition for their hard work. It's really important to ask colleagues for feedback. It's critical in building up trust. Really live by your values, and then people will appreciate you for who you are and what you represent and stand for. So that's a good way of building trust. And definitely, you've got to muck in. You've got to get your hands dirty, roll up your sleeves, and support your team. To hit those deadlines when they need that support to get something done. Be there for them. So build up trust in that way. Keep your promises. It's simple. If you say you're going to do something, then do it, deliver. And finally, for me, I think well-being is really, really important, particularly during the pandemic. So be authentic, show that you care, you genuinely care about your people, and in return, I think people will see you. They'll see your authenticity and your approach in building trust.